Hey, welcome back to Doc's Boost, and in this episode of Doc's Boost, it's all about doing a suspension on this 07 GT. Peg's pony. That's my wife's car, Peggy. Makes perfect sense, right? Most of what we're going to do is going to be good for any S197. How to put lower control arms, how to put sway bar links in there, as well as tie rod end. We got it all covered right here in one video. Hey, but before we get into all of that, make sure that you click the like, subscribe, and ring that bell to set notifications for all the new content coming your way. And leave some comments down below here at YouTube to let me know how things are going in your modifications. So let's get the party started. Got the blocks in the back. I got some jack stands up front because we got to have the tires off and pivoted stuff, obviously, right? So what we got to do, we got to break that loose and take that bolt off the tie rod end so we can get that out of there. I've already went ahead, sorry about that, folks, but I already went ahead and took that one bolt off, but we have another bolt right down here, the nut on the back side, to get that sway bar link off. And then we got a bolt here, a bolt on the other side over there, and then that bolt right back there to get the lower control arm off. Oh, one more thing before we get started. We got that, and that would be the ball joint connection. That has to come off too. All right, first things first. Let's loosen up the bolts for the tie rod end. So let's turn this out. And we're going to use 21. There we go. Loosened up. And then this is an 18. So we're going to break this loose. Whoa, you spun around on me, brother. So let's break this loose. All right, we got that broke loose. But this is an 18, so we're going to break that loose. Let's get these things off what we got so far. Okay, there's that. I think we got a 15. There we go. We got that off. And that bolt will come right out once we straighten the tire out. There we go. Get the hammer. Got that out. We need a 13 to do that. Bit worn, I'd say, right? Yeah. Alright, that's out of the way. So that's out. There we go. We got that. Now that we got that out, we're going to go after that bolt right up there. And then we're going to go get those two guys there and then the one on the other side. Okay, I'm hoping moving the steering all the way over will give me enough clearance to get this out. Just by pushing on the boot. Almost. Boot's kind of stiff because it's old. I certainly hope I don't break it. That would just be sad. Yeah. Now, got these two over here. These will be a little trickier. Alright, get that one out. 21, that's what it is, 21. I remember, 21. Let's get situated so I can get that done. There we go. I got it. And let's see. We gotta get the other one loose too. Okay. There we go. Okay. And while we got a good angle, we're gonna loosen this one too. And that's a good job for the 18 stub. If you jam it like this, you don't have to hold that little end with a wrench. So that's what I'm doing. I'm jamming it to hold it tight. Can't get my fingers to work really well at this weird angle, but there it is. We got it off, and you can see there it's pretty well busted up, so we're good. All right, now the only one we got to do is this one back here. This is the one that we got to finish getting off. The 21. Okay, A-frame is ready to come out. I'll have to get up to do that. There we go. We just keep this out of our way, and there it is. Simple as that, right? Look how bad that's busted up. You think that caused some clunking? Well, I think that caused some clunking. How about you? All right, victory. We got the new sway bar link, and this is for the GT500, but they fit this car, so it's getting an upgrade on the sway bar links, GT500 links, and they got a little 17 millimeter wrench thing that you could fit in there if you have to. So that's a lot easier than trying to hold that while you're screwing the nut off. You got this side to hold. So that's a nice upgrade option there. So we got that to go on. And then here is the tie rod end with grease zerts. So we got that to go on. And then of course the new control arm. You see that little groove right there? That's got to be seen through the bolt hole. So the bolt, when you put that lower control arm on there, the bolt will kind of jam in that slot. So that's what you're after. See that little groove right there? Hope you guys can see that good. All right, let's go. Well, pulling it out is a little easier than getting the new one back in with all this hardware hanging around, but we're getting there. There we go. We got it completely up and out of the way now. There's that. Okay. Yeah. $18. Alright, so using a pry bar in the hole here and pulling down on the control arm, lining up the ball joint pin with the hole allows you to slide that thing right in. Now the only thing that we got to be concerned with right now is whether or not the bolt will go in there, and we can certainly use the pry bar to massage that a little bit. So we're going to start the bolt, and it doesn't go in, so we're going to put the bar under there, and there, massage it right in. Got that in, but the bolt in, and we still have to tighten that guy up right there. And that's a slow going process. We'll take a seat. And it ain't gonna go in any farther than that. So have a seat. We'll be here a while. Okay. So let me get under the car so we can give it a good push or two to finish off that job. Okay, that fucker is tight. Move around like this. Push against the jack stand. And with a mighty pull. One more time. All right. We got all that done. So now we're going to do the tie rod in. But before we put this in that hole, we're going to take a straight shot at tightening up that bolt before we forget about it. And then we'll put this back up and jam the nut. We have arrived at the point where we need to put sway bar link in there. So that's what we'll do. That's tight, that's tight, that's tight, that's tight. That's tight, that's tight. We're good. Hey, now all I gotta do is that same thing on the other side, and then we'll be golden. Now I do have some sway bar bushings ordered. I got the wrong part, so I couldn't put them in right now, but they really do need them. You can jiggle that sway bar just a little bit from the worn out bushings up front. But I needed to get this done because the clunking was really bad, and I noticed the control arm bushings were really busted up. So it's going to make a world of difference. So anyway, that's all I got for you in this video. But before we end it, make sure you know the drill. Click that like, subscribe, and ring the bell to set notifications for all the new content coming your way. Put some comments down below right here in YouTube to make sure that you can share your experiences with the community when you're doing maintenance and upgrades. Well, that's all I got, and we'll see you next time right here at Doc's Boost. Thanks for watching.